just making sure that the timer is going on. So, welcome back to another episode of Yatta Debates Link Sessions. And this is something that I was saying that we wanted to implement just so we can get more people on the show to talk about, what they do and the things that they have planned for the future.
Right.
So, I was talking to my mom recently, and I was just saying, cousin Johnna's like one of the cousins that I didn't necessarily talk to a whole lot. I don't remember us ever really having an extended conversation, and we see each other every year at the Thanksgiving dinner. So I felt it was just it's important that I get on here.
Absolutely.
So first and foremost, I know what you do, but can you give our audience just a little bit of background and insight of what you do?
Well, I'm a hairstylist. I'm an entrepreneur, third generation hairstylist. So I feel like the gift was passed down from my grandma. My mom does hair, sister did hair, and now it's me. But I would say I'm the one that probably tried to go the furthest with it. And I'm a salon owner. We're in my salon right now. And I can add author. And
the name of your salon, so everyone?
Yes, the name of the salon is Mainly Lux. It's located in Trenton, New Jersey, downtown Trenton. I don't know if this is considered downtown.
Yeah, this is still kind of like downtown, I would say.
So, we located in Trenton. Wait 1 second, somebody's at the door. 1 second.
You're fine.
Doing business hours, go. So, I guess you could say we're located in Trenton, downtown. Easy to find, real convenient. It's safe in this part of town, But again, I definitely got the craft from my grandma. My beginnings were very humble, but I come from a thorough family. You would know that. We family. You see what he doing, so
I said that about that. I said more recently, with our Thanksgiving dinner, I said something that's different, that I see about our families. We really highlight and broadcast each other's businesses. You know what I mean? And it's it's just something that I'm really proud of for our family, especially with you not just being a hairstylist but owning your own salon. That's a very big part of it. What made you want to take that step? That's a big role. You know what I mean? When you go into business ownership,
Well, I have entrepreneurs on both sides of my family, generational. So I already told you on my mother's side, my grandmother was a business owner, but my grandfather owned real estate as well. And then on my father's side, his father owned real estate, had his own business, and my father had his own business.
So it's just in your genes, huh?
Yeah, so coming up, I always was just I'm gonna go work for my grandfather, or I'm gonna go work for my dad, or I'm gonna go, you know what I mean? So when I would get jobs, I just always had this attitude that I don't have to be here.
Yeah.
And it's it's not to say I'm arrogant, but I always just had it, and in the back of my mind, I can just do my own thing.
Not for nothing. I think that's what most people strive for.
It's just I don't have to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's one thing to feel like I don't have to deal with it, but have the guts to just really go do your own thing. And when I did that, it wasn't popular. So when I did it, I really felt like I was on the island by myself. There wasn't a lot of people, at 23 years old back then who had their own salon. So
I think now more than ever, I think we have more examples of it. Just seeing this immediate area changing around, how many restaurants and businesses have opened up in this area.
Right.
It really is developing. And, I talk to my peers a lot about that. You know what I mean? Just really seeing the transition in businesses. I was just with one of my friends earlier, just talking about how things are developing. I'm just look at all these new things. We went to Arby's, and I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that juice was a little pricey, but it was good. It was well worth the money.
Right, but it shows you that there's a market for so many things, and people will pay for what you offering if you're offering it the right way.
Yes, I think more so now in this generation too, because it's we're so focused on supporting local businesses more than ever. I wanted to ask you, I know you spent some time down in Atlanta. How was that experience? I went down to Atlanta 2 years ago for A3C. It was a big music conference.
Okay.
But you being a hairstylist, going down there, what was your experience like?
I always liked Atlanta. I would always visit because they do a hair show every year.
Do they?
Yeah, it's the biggest African American hair show in America. It's called the Bronner Brothers Hair Show. So I would go every year. And I remember the first year I went, we went to Lenox Mall, and it was like chicks was hopping out of Benzes, you know, getting them valeted, you know what I mean? And it was just beautiful. Like, I never seen so many black people just doing the damn thing. So it was like, damn, I wanna live here one day. And so I was running my own business here actually, and I was just overwhelmed, you know what I mean? And I went to the hair show as normal, and I met up with some people who I knew there, and they were telling me about a salon that was opening and that it was celebrity owned. And they was like, you know, I said, well, you know, I'm thinking about trying something new. And they was like, okay, well, we know the people, you know, here's the number, call them. And I called them and I interviewed and I got the job, and it was kind of like, oh shit, like this is
you like, it's real now.
It's like, really happening. Like, they done hired me. So it was just like, this was August, and they were like, we're opening in October. And I was like, if I don't go, I'm gonna regret it. And so I left and I went, and it was a good experience as far as seeing all of those businesses, because again, back then there weren't a lot of businesses in Trenton that were doing it the way they were doing it there. And so even though I stayed for a short period of time, I learned a lot. And I came back with a different mind state. I left because ultimately I didn't have the support system I needed as far as being a mother, and I just wasn't ready to start over. You know what I mean? I had built my business here, and I just wasn't ready for that level of struggle again. It was just like, I can't go all the way back. And that's what I would have had to do. But, you know, I'm definitely grateful for the experience, whether it worked out or not. And like I said, I was able to come back with some jewels, come back to Trenton and do things differently. I just had a different mind state.
Yeah, I think that's really important. And they always say that, like, getting away and traveling and spending that amount of time in those locations, it really opens up your mind to like new possibilities. It does. Like you just think differently. Like when you're in one place for too long, like you kind of like stay in that, right? You think that way for like so long, but once you go out and explore, just like, oh, I never thought about this. I never really experienced
then also too, you know, going back to me starting my own business, I did it also because I saw my family doing it, but now you see a lot of people starting their own business because social media shows you that. Like, I don't have to really leave my house to see other people doing things. You know what I mean? So you can get inspired just by sitting online. Whereas back then, you had to get out, or you had to know somebody who did it before you. And so even being, like I said, in Atlanta, I seen how girls was just doing it. And I felt like when I was here, I felt boxed. You know what I mean? Or I felt like I'm not going to give it everything I got because it ain't worth it here. You know what I mean? But when I went there and I came back, I'm like, nah, it is worth it here, because who else gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? Who else gonna raise the bar? Who else gonna set the trend here? You know what I mean? It's talent here. It's people here that appreciate nice businesses. It's people here that spend money. So it's like, I'm not gonna hold back, you know, because nobody else is doing it.
Yeah, and with the businesses and establishments that we have now, we do see them like really uplifting and like really changing the community around it. It's like more reason now to go downtown than it was like before, and I'm hoping that trend continues.
Right.
You know, I tell them like all the time, like I think they really need to put something that like stays open late, or like a staple store down there. Like I was just talking to somebody, maybe like a Levi's store down there. That kind of like keep people down there.
Right.
You know? I think that's really important. But yeah, one thing that I did want to touch on, I know you have your book coming out soon, and the
book is out actually.
It's out now?
Yes, it's out, and I forgot to have a copy with me.
Is it on like Amazon?
It's on Amazon.
So
and it's available here in the salon as well. I just don't have any today, but it is available on Amazon. It's called More Than Hair,
and what does that mean? Like when you say like being a hairstylist, when you make a book called More Than Hair, like what are you touching on in the book?
So for me, the title just has so many different layers to the meaning. At one point in my life, it was just like, you know, I want more than this, you know, being a hairdresser, I wanted more than this. Then it's also saying I do more than this. And then it's also saying it's about more than this for the hairdresser. You know, a lot of times in creative fields, the book is for creatives, the book is for anybody that got some hustle in them. But sometimes we get wrapped up in the hustle and we forget all those other elements that can make or break you. So for me, it was just like, okay, long as I do good hair, you know, that's it. But then I had to realize, no, it's about more than just doing good hair, because I know hairdressers that are okay, but they run a hell of a business. You know what I'm saying? And they do well in their business because they're business women. You know what I'm saying? So if you couple talent with decent business practices, you know, you can take off.
And I mean, they always say that, like, even like coming from the music business, they say it's 10% music, 90% business, because it's so much that goes into it. And I mean, even just doing, like, you know, doing the podcast, it's like, yeah, you know, we create the material, but it's more as far as like marketing and promotion and merchandising and connecting with the right people. So it's just like it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. So even to the point of this, like, organizing shows, it's just like, I was talking to one of the fashion designers here, Ray Brown. He was just like, you know, we do all this setup, hours and hours of setup, and the walk was like 30 seconds.
Right.
So.
Right. And presentation is everything. You know, you when it comes to business, you just want to leave a good impression. You know what I'm saying? Because especially nowadays, and especially in creative fields, it really don't take a lot of startup money to do something creative. It just takes creativity.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're competing with, not even competing, but when you know it's a whole bunch of other people that can do what you do, what are you going to do that they're not doing?
You're right.
You know, and for the most part in the black community, professionalism is one thing that lacks. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm professional and I'm doing the damn thing, you won't remember me. You know what I'm saying? Or I might have did the damn thing and left the bad taste in your mouth, and you like, guess what? I work hard for my money. And you know, I ain't got to go back there. I'm gonna go over here because they do that too over there.
And that's a big part of, like you saying, going back down to professionalism, because it's an essential part of your reputation. And you know, it's like this kind of stigma going around about, like, you know, support black business and stuff like that. But you know, we still have to be professional in that aspect to make sure that we get, like, have a good experience. I told somebody, if I go to a restaurant, like, it don't matter if it's black owned, white owned, whatever. If I don't have a good experience, I'm not going back. I'm not going to name any names, but it's a restaurant across the street. I'm just like, yeah, this not the one right here.
And you know what? And to our defense, okay, a lot of us are not taught that. Even though I come from a family of hairdressers, I was raised in a hair salon. I was taught the craft. I was not taught the professionalism. I did not graduate high school on time. I did not go to college. So a lot of the stuff that I had to learn, I just had to learn from trial and error. You know what I'm saying? And I learned it because I'm like, I can't work for nobody. So it was just like, you gonna either get your ass up early and get to the shop on time, or you're gonna go get a job. And it was just like, you know, I had to get it together. Just my bread and butter. I had to get it together.
What are some of the struggles that you face as like a business owner? It's just like, I know sometimes, like, with doing this, it's just like, it's hard to keep everyone in the loop, and sometimes guests cancel last minute. It's just things that we got to deal with. You know, technical difficulties on the end. And it's just, oh my God, like, it's like, as you being a business owner, like, what are some of the things that you have to go through?
You definitely have to know how to weather a storm. You know, business ownership is not for everybody. You can still be doing your own thing and not own a business. So you got to make sure that you are resilient. You know, because it's been times when I've come to work and, you know, I gotta do everything in a day. I gotta answer the phone, I gotta unclog the sink, I got clients waiting. You just gotta be able to rise to the occasion. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to handle yourself. And I feel like when you're genuine and you're passionate and you're trying your best, people see that. You know what I'm saying? So I think people are able to sit back and give you that time to get it together when they respect you and they like you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they get it. Okay, she having a bad day. Everybody have a bad day. You know what I'm saying? I can work with that. But when the unprofessionalism is there, it's kind of hard to have a bad day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, girl, and you going through all this shit too. Like, no, you was late and this and that, you know. So I just feel like you got to be genuine because, you know, you never know what's gonna happen day to day.
For that, when you take a moment though and you step back, like, do you feel like that kind of like that little stress is like worth it? Like, I know like sometimes even when we're going through like the creative aspect of it, I'm just like, I still step back and I'm just like, once it's all settled and I see like the final finished product, I'm just like, well, it was worth going through all that, as opposed to like I was at a point where I was like working at Amazon. I was just like, I just hate this fucking job.
Right. Like, and that's why it's all worth it when you love what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's all worth it. And nowadays, people are doing things because it's the trend. Yeah. That shit is not going to be for you if it ain't for you. I don't care what's trendy. I don't care if you seen, you know, this person over here making 6 figures a year doing it. If it's not your passion, you're not going to make 6 figures a year doing it. You know what I mean? So I just think when you love what you're doing, it's always worth it. When you love what you're doing, you don't need an alarm clock. You know what I mean? You just get up because you're going to do something that you're motivated to do. You know, when you're tired, it's something in you that gives you a little something extra to push through because you're enjoying what you're doing. You know what I mean? So I would just say that's major in any business. You gotta definitely love what you're doing, and you got to be able to weather a storm.
Let me ask you this: with hairstyling being like a creative form, what do you think is like separates it from like other creative forms, like, you know, writing books or making music or script writing or like, or even in your case writing a book? What is like the artistic part that you get from like doing hair? Like, how do you feel?
I think when you're younger, it's more artistic because a lot of times you have younger clients, they want to try new stuff, they trust you, you're having more fun with it. And then as you get older, it becomes more of a business. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to a point where you want to work smarter instead of harder. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in the shop all day. But I would say one of the hardest things about the hairstyling field is because you're definitely judged on your skill set. You know, you're judged like to the core on your skill set, and you're judged by more people because people are walking around with your work on their heads. You know what I'm saying? It's like this book, and that goes. A lot of people might not see this book, but this girl can love her hair in a chair and then walk out, and you know her husband can be like, "The hell is that?" You know what I'm saying? And then she can just be like.
I think it's like a little, like, it's different with like hairstyling and like haircuts. Cause when I go to like, I just go there, I sit in the chair, I get a clean cut. I'm like, all right, I'm like, this is it.
It's simple. Long as your stuff is even on both sides, you're good. But with hair, like, especially if a woman is not okay with who she is, anybody can just change her mind about something. You know what I mean? So we're not only doing a style, but we're dealing with self-esteem and everything else in the chair. You know what I'm saying? So I can always tell when a person is not confident. You know, a lot of people that get their hair done, they don't even look in the mirror when they're done. You know what I'm saying? So it can almost be like a counseling session in here with the clients. You know, so it's like different layers to it. It's creativity, but it's also like a form of, I don't know, I want to
like
say
therapy.
Like therapy. You know, it's and then you could build somebody's confidence. You know, you can make them feel beautiful. If they came in here feeling like shit, they can leave out feeling like they every woman when they're done. You know, so that's the beauty of it to me.
And going back to that debate that I had with Ray, he's just saying like when you have that kind of like proper appearance, it gives you like a sense of value. Like you feel like you value yourself more, and that like resonates when you walk into the room. You know, like I can attest to myself, like when I'm going like a little while without a haircut, right? Like, you know, it just changes your mood a little bit. Right. And the moment you chop it off, it's like, oh yeah, like I'm feeling myself again.
Right.
But,
it's a major confidence booster. Yeah.
It's just something about like it's like a fresh start. Like, oh yeah. So but I know you have a book signing event coming up again.
Yes, I have a book signing event on March 29th in, I guess that's considered Hamilton. In Independence Plaza from 4 to 7. That's on a Sunday. And we're going to have some vendors there. We're going to do like a Q&A. I'm probably going to read a passage out of the book. The vendors are creative entrepreneurs. We have people selling everything from vegan candles to shea butter to popcorn to handmade clothing, you know, so it's definitely going to be worth coming out. I would like to see the city come out.
Okay.
You know, I would like to see people come out who aspire to write a book, who aspire to start a business. You know, I just want to, you know, try to motivate and inspire if I can.
I think you're doing that, and you just got to keep continuing on the path.
I'm trying.
But you know, everybody wants to stay up to date, you know, with what you're doing as far as, you know, the event and as well as your book. So if you could, like, your social media platforms.
Okay. Yep. My social media is Johnna Sabree on Instagram. That's JOHNNASABREE. I'm on YouTube, even though I only have one video, but it's the same.
You're gonna have more.
I'm coming. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. Okay. I might have the same hat on, but I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. Yeah, that's YouTube. And then on Facebook, I'm on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/Johnna Sabree.
And I'll have all her links to everything for your book and your
the
social
media. The book is more than hair. Please get it. You don't have to be a hairdresser to read it. You just, you know, if you want to be inspired, read the book.
All right. And this, as always, has been another episode of Yatta Debates, the link session with Johnna. So, you know, my cousin here. So, if you like this video, please, as always, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to our channel for when this comes out. So, this was a good one, Johnna.
Yep, it was.
All right. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.